Hi, Geeky Dragon here. Give me a moment and I will be doing Sweet Elite. Chapter 6 has just came out. I'm going to do it on the one with the most energy because in my mind, it's better safe than sorry. And I don't want to end it in the middle of an episode. If that makes sense, it probably doesn't. To be honest, I haven't been logging in as much as I should be. This one has 476 entries. Let me do the part-time job. I have to admit, I've been doing a crossover of Sweet Elite and Pokemon. If you guys see my Tumblr, and ever since playing, picking out what teams which of the main 10 would have. Whenever I play this now, I'm picturing the dog as a shiny Growlithe. The pigeons are P-Doves. And we're trying not to step in the tall grass. I haven't been doing I forget which one of the main 10 I have yet to still do. I think Claire's one of them, but I'm not too sure. Maybe Tyler? I know I did Tegan. Did I do Axel's? I don't remember who I did and who I didn't. I need to go back and go through them. I know I did Alistair's. And I believe I did Ellie's. Did I do Raquel's? I don't know. Alright. They have over 400. Aqua Aura, I'm not playing right now until everything's done with. And I don't even have the energy to do anything, but I do have a lot of coins. Yep, chapter 6 is out. Yeah, I'm just picturing everything as a Pokemon. I know this is weird, but another part of me with Sweet Elite, I wish they had more mini games, like just this one, because when it first started, I was playing this mini game just because it's like, holy crap, it's a mini game that runs really smoothly and it's actually a really joy to play. It's like Beam. Take notice. This is how you do mini games. And on the subject of B-Move, yes, I know there's a event going on. It's one of their. Recently, it's not a pay to win one, and it's still you still have 7 days to do it. But you had, like, I believe the middle of the month till something, and it's like my mom's already gotten the 5 missions done. If you go to I believe mission 4 is where you combine Blobby and Blobette to make a giant badass sea serpent, which I enjoy. But after I got that for like mine personally, it's like I don't care. I'll play it, and it's like, in fact, I sort of like ignored it, and I feel so bad because it's like the image is great, but it just, I can't. It's like I got what I wanted, so I don't care anymore, and I'm trying to. That plus mental. I just have not had the mental bandwidth to do a lot of things, actually. Record a lot of things. It's my bandwidth is kicking my ass. Though I have been learning how to make games. I've been working on my writing somewhat. All of them still in the background phase, but I haven't begun drafting yet, is what I mean to say. But I have been working on it, and it's like with the way my mind is right now, it's like I'll take any little one. Plus pain, cerebral palsy, asthma. During the winter, autumn's coming, so I should have at least some respite for at least a few days. Just give me a week where I can go out and not worry about having an asthma attack, because I do not have a doctor. I could not afford the Medicare. I'm going to log off and go back to my, I believe it's my Geeky Dragon one. Now, when it comes to what my character looks like, there's a lot of things I could nitpick, but since we went through and seen that this one has the most money, I'm going to go through and see how many illustrations this episode has. Okay. Am I allowed to be honest here? The way this one's set up, it's very uncomfortable. When it comes to like all of them's like so fit the same parameters here, except this one doesn't. And it honestly, it makes my my OCD like just like And there's 4 for chapter 6. Achievements. Shady, taking one for the team. Confession, monster appetite. Don't believe about the break. I believe these 4 are the new ones. Taking one for the team. And Shady. These 4 are it. But it's like, I like doing this just to actually listen to my like get all the achievements just to like read them. Some of these don't work as of yet. I think you need to redo them to get that one. But come on, some of these you have to redo anyway. Let's see who's my highest. Alistair's at 25. Honestly, how the hell would you piss off Alistair? It's like he's like Kin from My Candy Love. Axel seems chill. I have Claire at 23. I have Ellie at 20. I have... Okay, this is funny because I don't like her. Like, what I know of her right now, I don't like her, Alina. Someone tell me how to pronounce her name. Like, please. Neha, I have at 15. Quill, I have at 22. Tadashi, I have at 25. I have Tegan at 10, and I have Tyler at 10. So, puppy. My puppy is looking at me at the stairs, wondering what the hell I'm doing. He's wandering over to me like I'm insane. In your defense, dog, true. That is very true. I have been insane. When it comes to the outfits, I wish we could buy like the pieces of our uniform instead of just having it as one big piece. Also, I have really odd thoughts when it comes to scholars and their, depending on the department. Like, I can picture like someone's scholars in the pure and applied sciences to have, like, you know how we're not allowed to have pets, and it's like, well, they didn't say anything about robots. And I can just see like someone's scholar just like making a robotic dragon that helps her make tea. Excuse me, and excuse the dog. We both farted. Not that you needed to know that. I'm off my game. What the hell am I talking about? I'm always off my game. And dear God, dog, we stink. The teaser for Chapter 6 is the department competition is over, and everyone is back to their normal schedules. Unfortunately, this means you're back to chasing your silver tier through grades. It's time for your first group project at the academy, and it's due in only 2 days. For better or for worse, Tadashi and you have been assigned the same team, so you're going to have to choose your topic carefully. I am probably going to end up screwing this over, because I'm doing this when there is no guides when it comes to their what they think of. So it's like, when I'm not so sure, I'll usually refer to the guide, but yeah. As it stands, it's like learning experiences. Good morning, class. I couldn't stop myself from yawning. Gosh, I hate morning classes, even more so on Mondays. It's complete torture. Again, people, I haven't really talked to anyone in a long time, so please tell me if I'm not understandable. Can you understand what I'm talking? Even though you can read it, I'd rather know if I'm you can understand what I'm talking about. Gosh, I hate morning classes, even more so on Mondays. It's complete torture. A full week has passed since the department competition. Somehow, I'm still in daze over it. All of it just seems so surreal. The intensity and the adrenaline of the competition really pushed me to my limits, and the fact that I got third place for the individual prize, I still can't believe it. To think such a thing would happen, I blinked a couple of times. I know I'm Rosalind! I blinked a couple of times, pulling myself away from my thoughts. What? What? I turn around. Quill and Taylor are looking at me. You alright? We've been calling on you for a while. Oh yeah, I'm just thinking about some things. Did you guys need something? We were asking if you did the homework. Let me guess, you guys didn't do it. The two of them gave me a guilty grin. We're kind of in a pinch. Help us. Before I get the chance to say anything, Axel walks in with a big grin on his face. He sends a challenging smirk to Tadashi, and I can swear I can see smoke coming out from Tadashi's ears. Things are about to turn nasty. Ring. The bell rings and Axel gives the class finger guns. Tadashi still looking at him like he was planning a murder. Okay. Honestly, when they have something like this, because we have our character here, you can't see how far up the nice little meter goes, and I wish I had there was an option for me to say, turn this off. I want to, it's like, the bell rings and Axel gives the class finger guns. Tadashi still looking at him like he's planning a murder. Oh my god, it's like the shipping wars. I don't understand why Tadashi is so mad. He's still on time. Precisely. I don't get it. Alistair turns to us. Look at the time. You can't get detention until 10 minutes after the bell. Axel got here in 9. Oh! 9 minutes and 58 seconds. To be more precise, I think that's a New Arlington record. I jump in my seat. Where did she come from? She's the ninja. Ellie simply smiles, completely unfazed by the fact she nearly made me fall out of my chair. Which means that Tadashi can't give him detention because of 2 seconds. Oof! Now I get it. Axel gives a quick excuse to Mrs. Rodriguez and walks in our direction, taking the only available seat. Recoil doesn't waste any time and leans towards him. Fashionably late again. Eventually, you're not going to make it in time, and Tadashi is going to give your ass detention. I love the fact that they cuss. I can't get over it. I can't get over the fact that this game cusses. I'm out of my drink. Oh well. Ha! In his dream. He's never going to catch me. Alright, that's enough. As soon as Mrs. Rodriguez speaks, everyone shuts up. It never fails to surprise me how fast the students here at Arlington actually listen. As you know, Mr. Ainsworth is on paternity leave for the next few weeks. Therefore, I will be handling your English class for the foreseeable future. Oh, I didn't know Mr. Ainsworth was having a baby. I hope we get to see pictures of his family when he comes back. I'm glad you all seem excited to talk to each other. I can't help but feel as if she's anything but glad. Mrs. Rodriguez sends a pointed glare around the room. Because today's assignment is a group project. There was an immediate uproar. One voice stands out more than the others. Excuse me, Mrs. Rodriguez, but if you can just give me and Neha the assignment now. I'm not done giving out instructions, Carolina. Carolina doesn't say anything else and just stays put. Shouldn't that be in her seat, not on her seat? Put in on her seat. In. And we still have less. Again, I can point out little grammar errors, but there's so few. In her seat. The rest of the students follow her lead and quiet down, knowing very well that Miss Rodriguez angry is never a good thing. This group project will be worth 25% of your grade, and it is to be presented to the whole class the day after tomorrow. The fuck? This has to be a joke. How are we supposed to do a quality presentation in less than 2 days? That's barely enough time to master the topic. Consider this a test. In the real world, you will deal with the tight schedules to deliver quality work. This project is to prepare you for the future and bring your weaknesses to light. You will also need to learn how to work as a team in order to optimize your time and accommodations, regardless of whether you get along with your colleagues or not. Arlington cutthroat. No one dared to say anything, but I could clearly spot the unconvinced expressions on everyone's face. I have a list of essay topics on the board. Write down your preferred topic, and those who choose the same topic will be placed in the same group. Alright, hold on. I'll collect your answers in exactly 2 minutes, beginning now. The time limit seems to snap everyone back to work. I briefly look around to see everyone with a focused look. I mean, this is worth 25% of my grade. This could be the difference between a silver tier and getting kicked out of the academy. I guess I need to put some thought into my topic choice too. Let's see, counterfeit goods in the fashion industry, how mechanization has changed the quality of food versus organic, other choices, the use and availability of contraceptions in school, representation in media, oh crap. I feel like Carolina would be in this one. How Jane versus organic. The use and availability of contraceptives in schools. Representation in media. Honestly, I want to do either this one or the third one. Representation in media. Let's just go with that because talking about anything this related makes me uncomfortable. So representation in media, and right now, combined with the fact that I didn't know what to expect from this episode, I'm doing representation in media. A timer goes off and Miss Rodriguez picks up everyone's answer. I think everyone is holding their breath to hear the results. Interesting choices, everyone. To discuss counterfeit goods and industry, we have Neha and Carolina. Carolina has a smug look on her face. Neha looks relieved. How mechanization had changed the quality of food and how it compared to organic food. Claire and Ellie. For a discussion of contraceptions that should be allowed in schools, we have Alistair and Requel. I saw Alistair and Requel and Alistair exchange a fist bump, but I don't think Mrs. Rodriguez is done yet. And Axel. Finally, we have lack of representation. There will be Tegan and Tyler. Tegan and Tyler both high five at seeing the results. Ha! Hashtag represent. Hell yeah! Hashtag represent. Tegan quietly cheers them on. Boys, I'm not done. Tegan and Tyler settle quietly, cheering, causing Miss Rodriguez to roll her eyes. Finally, there will be Tadashi and Honora Rosalind as well. Huh. I didn't think you'd be into that stuff, Tadashi. Actually, I think representation is very important. Everyone needs a role model to look up to. He looked a bit sad for a moment. Now that I think about it, I wonder who he looks up to. At least looks like everyone might get along for this one. Now that the topics have been assigned, I expect everyone to work together. And if you can't, she looks at us all with a hard gaze that everyone seems to feel uncomfortable under. Learn, this is Arlington Academy, and by now all of you know better than to expect to get by easily. You will be working on these assignments on your own free time. During such, I expect you all to still keep up with your normal classwork. Am I understood? I flinched under her harsh tone, and a few of us groaned that we won't be able to work on these in class. Others nod their heads in understanding. Tadashi seems to be taking her words the most seriously. Mrs. Rodriguez finishes by giving us the details. On top of the essay, we will also have to have someone present it orally. I'm not exactly fond of presentations. She finishes just as the bell rings. I hurry to get my stuff together and leave. Main hallway. Miss Rodriguez did say that we would be expected to do this on our free time. I should probably find my group a partner so we can talk it all over. I don't really know how I feel about my group yet. This is the first group project I've been assigned at the academy. At my old school, group projects tended to be, well, a nightmare. I always ended up doing all the work while the rest of my team took all the credit. Just thinking about it makes me mad. But the standards are much different here at Arlington. I doubt there are any freeloaders here. Especially considering that I have Tadashi on my team. I don't think anybody is going to dare slack off around him. Still, I have a feeling that having Tadashi on my team is going to be both a blessing and a curse. I should go look for him first. You know, they should give you a hint. Okay. Honora Rosalind. Hey, I was actually looking for you. Perfect. I was hoping to catch you before lunchtime. I was thinking we should get the group together after classes to work on the project. We need to speed things up. The content of the project isn't that hard, but with less than 2 days to work on it, things can get hectic. Sure, I'll gather everyone. Tadashi seemed pleased. He nods in agreement. That would be great help. Just ask them to get to the outside cafeteria as soon as possible. I'll be waiting there. Next. Thank you, Honora Rosalind. Tadashi gives me a quick goodbye wave, burying his head in his planner and checking off what looks to be a to-do list. Was he planning on assigning this to me from the start? Anyway, he's got a point. Better get things done as soon as possible. I better get to it. Computer lab, science lab, aquarium, computer lab. No one's here. Art studio. No one's there. Science lab. No one's there. Auditorium. I'm looking. Main hallway, second hallway. Classroom 2. Nope. School entrance. Garden. Gym. Dorm hallway. Dorm bathroom. Dorm hallway. My dorm. School entrance. Main hallway. Classroom. Oh, hey Axel, sorry, I was looking for someone else. Sorry to disappoint you, but it's just me over here. I need a break from everyone. As if you could disappoint me. Axel laughs. Don't be too sure about that. Did that go higher? Or not? I'm not too sure now. You're welcome to stay here if you want. I don't mind. It's not like you're a crazy fangirl or something. I'd stay longer, but I really need to find my group partners. Suit yourself, but don't let Tadashi scare you away from having a good time with friends. I should really get going. Second hallway. Sorry, I'm looking for someone else. Let me guess, Tadashi sent you on a little mission to approach the others in your group. How do you know? Figures, he's always doing shit like that. Somehow that doesn't surprise me at all. He's a bit of a pill, isn't he? What? I don't know how to answer this. I didn't know you and Tadashi were so close. Not particularly. The guy is as hard to get close to as a cactus. I snorted. Is that your way of saying he's a prick? Rickle laughs and then winks. Not really, but you can take what you will from the context. I better get going. See you later. Oh, sorry, Alistair. I was looking for someone else. Maybe I can help. The rest of my project group. He looks so disappointed that I can't help but feel bad. It's not that I don't want to spend time with you, it's... No. Or, I understand you have a project to do, and that's okay, no worries. If you need help, just let me know. Will do. I'm finding everyone but my classroom. Click. Third hallway. Strange, I rarely see Carolina outside of the dorms without Nia. Those two seem to be stuck at the hip lately. The closer I get, the more Carolina doesn't look too good. She's dry heaving and leaning against the water fountain as if her life depended on it. This might bite me in the ass later on, but I have to see if she's okay. You've learned your lesson last time, and Rosalind, let it go. I don't really know what I should do. Bite me in the ass later on. Carolina? What do you want to know? What I usually want, Carolina. Checking to see if you're okay. I'm fine. Look, you don't have to have a good reason for bothering me, then I'm leaving. She walks past me while trying to maintain her confident walk, but I noticed her stumbling a bit. Oh, and Nora, I wouldn't be moving in on Tadashi if I were you. I got her at 20! How? Wow. She looks over her shoulder as she walks. Hit a wall. The competition for him is pretty fierce. She gives a wicked grin. You can't even take care of yourself. Carolina, you can't even take care of yourself, and you expect... She gives a wicked grin. She laughs. Although competition implies you stand a chance. I hold back my anger. I don't know why, but her words were definitely striking a chord. Well, for someone who apparently doesn't stand a chance, you seem to be worrying about... Well, for someone who apparently doesn't stand a chance, you seem to be worrying about me as a threat. She quickly narrowed her eyes into a glare, and I could tell she had multiple thoughts going through her head at once. I don't understand why my heart is beating so wildly right now. I shouldn't care about this, but something about her mentioning Tadashi really has me on edge. She turns around and walks slowly towards me, her eyes not leaving mine. Are you a threat? My breath hitches inside my throat. I couldn't help but weigh my words very carefully. Tadashi's a friend, Carolina. Nothing more. God, I feel like a lie. It's not a lie. She doesn't look convinced. Here's what we're going to do. No. No, it's not, bitch. She flips her hair and crosses her arms. I don't know what you think you know about Tadashi, or what you possibly could know about him, given that you've been here for, 3 weeks? But if you are telling the truth, and he really is your friend, then I think we can reach some common ground. She seems a little uncomfortable, as if she's searching for words. I want the best for him. I want him to be happy. This was definitely not something that I expected, especially from her. I see, that's definitely something we have in common. Ideally, I would be the one making him happy. Well, I could feel my stomach flip at her words. I couldn't help but stare at her and nod. Is she admitting her crush to Tadashi to me? I'd be okay with whoever he chooses matches up to. If whoever he chooses matches up to. So do not disappoint. I see where this is going. Okay. Listen, Carolina. I want to see this achievement. But I logged in. I logged in before. What? I was trying to get to my job. What? Okay, I want to see the new achievement. Sweet. Win the department competition. Confession. Have a heart-to-heart with Carolina about your, friendship with Tadashi. Okay. My game. Let's get back to it. need to make myself more coffee. I'm like Red Robin from Batman. Coffee is the nectar of the gods. Change my mind. Okay. Coffee, it's being brewed. Listen, Carolina. I really do just see him as a friend only. Right. The sarcasm in her voice is unmistakable. Well, whatever. Deny all you want. It just makes it easier for me to put my plans in action. What plans exactly? Are you planning to confess or something? Oh my god, she is. So, when are you? None of your business. So soon. I don't really know what to think about that. And with that, she gives me one final glare before walking away. For real this time. That was weird and extremely confusing. Every thought in my head is scrambled, but I really don't have time to unpack what I'm feeling right now. I should get going. Alright, computer lab? Nope. Come on. Auditorium? Art studio. Come on, Tyler, what the hell? Second hallway. Cafeteria. Main hallway. Classroom 1, 2. Classroom 1. School entrance. Garden? Oh, Claire! Shoot, I didn't mean to interrupt her. Don't sneak up on me like that. I didn't mean to scare you. I was trying to find others in my group project. But I can see you are pretty busy. I don't mean to interrupt. I'll go so you can finish your conversation. Claire seems to appreciate it. She mouths a thank you before turning to return to her phone call. She's still talking too softly for me to hear. Alright, Claire. Oh, 28! Really? Wow, you can... Okay, so basically, for me, it's been working pretty well, even though I really don't want it to be, is for me just being myself, which is a concerned nosy buddy who knows when to back off, and has somewhat of a spine once you get to know me. Otherwise, I'm really, really quiet, for me to hear. This isn't the first time I caught her in the middle of a call. I wonder who it is she keeps talking to. But in the end, it's her business. And if it's important, I'm sure it will come up eventually. And... Tegan seems to be working on something pretty hard. I've never seen anyone type so fast. He keeps mumbling comments to himself with an excited grin on his face. Tegan? The moment he sees me, he logs out on what he was working on and turns to my direction with a flushed face. I can't tell if he's embarrassed that I'm working on something or if he's just embarrassed to see me. No, Rosalind, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working on the project with Mrs. Regards assigned? You mean the group project, the one we're supposed to work on together? Oh, sorry, I kind of forgot. I feel bad for correcting him. He seems so distraught. At least he's telling the truth about forgetting. I was just trying to remind you. I appreciate it, really. No, you don't. Oh. Hasn't went down yet. So I'll get caught up in all my stuff that I get so caught up in my stuff that I sometimes forget about things. Besides, I'd rather it be you reminding me than Taylor. Last time I forgot a good project with him, he ran in here and made a huge scene. He wasn't angry or anything, don't get me wrong, he just acted like he was slamming death. I don't know. I still don't know where he got the fake blood from. And me and my scholar is on the same wave, like, what the hell did Tyler do? Tyler means the best, but he definitely takes after his mother, that's for sure. His mother? She's an actress. I'm surprised you don't know that. His family's pretty big in the industry. She's not only a high-dollar actress, but his dad usually directs the movies she's in. She's more dramatic than Tyler, but she's a very nice lady, very motherly. His dad's a good match for her. Is he an actor too? No, he's a really famous director. He did that movie about those two lovers on a boat that sank. Wait, his father was the director behind Titanic? Oh yeah, that's the one. Whoa, I didn't know. It's not my thing, but his dad's is pretty chill. Huh, sounds like he knows Tyler's family pretty well, and pretty personally. I definitely got to get used to and my dad used to marathon it every Christmas. I'm sure he'd be happy to do that. So, how far behind am I? What do you and the other have planned? So far, absolutely nothing. We plan on meeting outside the cafeteria area per Tadashi's demands. Well, at least I don't have too much catching up to do. But, you know, Tadashi's a big boy. He can handle his own demands. He may be class president, but that really only means anything on a college application. Tadashi deals with a lot, and I know how he can get sometimes. But he's still human, which means even he needs help every now and then. Anyway, we're meeting outside the cafeteria. See you there. Alright. Second hallway. Taylor seems to be in the middle of something. He has a big canvas under his arm, but I can't quite see what it is. He seems to be pretty protective of it. Do you need any help carrying that? I know, Rosalind, that would be great, actually. I can paint a canvas this big just fine, but when it comes to actually carrying it, well, I guess there's a reason I'm not in the athletics department. You let out a big laugh, and I did myself to grab a hold of one side of the canvas. Where exactly are we heading with this? The dorms. This piece is completed, so I need to get some good digital pictures of it, then upload too. He looks off for a second before he grins and continues. My online profile, of course. Where else would I upload it, you know? Be on the lookout, Honora Rosalind. I am sure this one is going to be a hit. Seems a lot of your works are, and I'm sure this one will be no different. Taylor got a distant look in his eyes, and his voice got strangely quiet. I'm getting tired of, like, my notifications screwing with things. Yeah, I hope so. Alright, let's go. Okay, main hallway. School entrance. Dorm hallway. Which room are we headed to? It's fine in the hall right now. I can get it through the room later tonight, when I actually work on uploading it. But since you're here, I'd love to get your opinion on it. I'm a big boy, Nora Rosalind. Tell me tell it to me straight. You really don't strike me as the straight type. He crackles as he removes the sheet from to see what he painted. To be honest, I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but I'm not sure I should really tell him that. Well, he did say tell him to him straight. I can't really tell what I'm looking at. Is it supposed to be this abstract? Abstract, I guess it could be taken that way, but it's not really what I was going for. Do you think people will like it? I don't know, but you won't either unless you take the chance. That chance. I'm guessing you're right, but I still never know when people are telling me the truth about my work. And that's extremely frustrating. Alright, his parents. Tegan briefly mentioned them earlier, but I wonder how they have anything to do with this. I'm not sure I understand, Heather. Are people intimidated by your parents? I mean, I'm sure that's part of it, but listen, making it in any kind of art-related field, it's tough. The thing is, I come from an advantaged background where both my parents are established in the industry. They have contracts and opportunities that if I really wanted to, I could exploit to my own personal gains. I nod, understanding where he was leading the conversation. And given that Arlington Academy is extremely competition, it leads me to believe that some people want to, kiss up to me to get ahead. That or they assume I don't put in as much effort as they do in all of my assignments. I couldn't feel like he was holding back part of his true feelings about the topic. Which is weird, because Tyler always struck me as such an open and chill guy. Should I press on for more? I run the risk of sounding like a complete asshole, but Tegan, I really hope you don't take this the wrong way, because it's totally not my intention to offend or hurt you. But from my perspective, I would kill to have the opportunities that you can be exposed to. I mean, why haven't you acted on them already? Looks at me with wide eyes, and for a brief second, my stomach sank in with fear. I mean that because even though I love to claim that I've been as chill about it as you, I don't really know if I would be able to hold back like, oh boy, God bless him, say is, chill, chillax, totally fine, I'm not pissed at you, oh thank God. Now, if anything, I admire the rawness of the only other people who dared to ask me this in the past with Tegan. The laughter died out, and his smile faded a little. Listen, Honora Rosalind, it's a bit complicated and personal. I don't think I could get into it right now. I just wish that there was a way for me to grow as an artist without having to constantly get a feel of whether the person in front of me is serving me some hot bullshit, you know. Yeah, I think I can understand that. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. Tyler, I was just curious. I know I can be a little nosy. Hey, no worries. I really wouldn't mind talking to you about it, just not now. I get it. Socially, Tadashi sent me here on a mission. I can already hear his voice in my head chastising me. Hey Tyler, speaking of projects, I think we both kind of forgot about one. He looks at me strangely for a moment before he clicks. He lets out a laugh. I didn't forget about the group project, nor Rosalind. I just joined until we're done here to ask you about it. Do we have to round everyone else, or do you think texting will work? I wince. Actually, I kind of why I was here looking for you. Tadashi sent me to look for everyone. He wants us all to meet up outside the cafeteria after classes. Oh man, Tadashi roped you into one of his little missions. I get that it's hard to say no to him, but you have to at least try and know Rosalind. He nudged me with a wink. And guys, I will be right back. I need to walk up my precious little brother who is actually a dog. Come on. Come on. You move like Jello boy. Come on. Let's go out. Let's go out. Come on. Let me get my shoes on. That way I can go out. Mom? What? Don't say your name or anything because it's still recording. Yeah. Hi, Dixie. You're the only one that I can say the name of because you're a dog and you don't care. Nor do you have personal information. And my dog farted again. Oh, God. Boy, I think you're purple moon animal. Someone filled up with gas. Let's go. No barking. No barking. Go on. Go on. Fixing. Fixing. Little brother, come on. There you go. Sorry, boy. Sorry. She was blind. Beautiful. That's a good play. Okay, guys, to recap what happened, why I haven't been playing for this long time, get back to it. What I did during my small break is make coffee, take my little brother Dixon out, and once we got back inside, I went to use the bathroom. Dixon saw me make my delicious drink, caffeinated drinks of the god. Looked at me weirdly when I turned off my kitchen light, went back to him, realized he was looking for something, he was wanting a treat. I gave him a shrimp, then realized I didn't bring my coffee back out here. And the dogs looked, and that leads me to the point where my dog's looking at me like I'm an idiot. Fair, boy, fair. Oh man, Tadashi roped you into one of his little missions. I get that it's hard to say no, so where were we? Say no to him, but you have to at least try it, Nora Roslin. He nudged me with a wink. I'm starting to think that the entire school has already gotten assigned a little mission by Tadashi in the past. Well, maybe not, Axel. Or at least come up with an excuse on why you can't do it. That's what most of us do. He hasn't caught on yet. Something tells me that Tadashi has noticed. He's probably just too tired to correct everyone's bullshit at this point. But I don't want to get on his bad side either. See you later, Nora Roslin. See ya. Okay, I did that. I thought I don't usually see Neha and Axel together, at least not alone. They both look pretty serious. I don't think Axel could be serious like that. And I didn't think Axel could be serious like that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with your current look, but there's always room for improvement. Ooh. I already have some designs in mind, but we need to do another consultation to see which one would ultimately be best for you. Oh, I hope I can get a chance to look at more of her designs. Her work at the department competition blew me away, and I've been wanting to see more ever since. Hey, maybe I can ask her about it. Nah. And it will be done before my next album release? As long as we get started now, I have plenty of time to get it done for you by then. I walk up to them, hesitant at first, not wanting to interrupt what sounds like just like a business transaction. They both turn to look at me sharply. Sorry to interrupt. I kind of need to talk to you. Kind of? Do you need to talk to me or not? I'm in the middle of a conversation with a client. Relax, Neon. We were done anyway. Actually, Neha starts putting away her portfolio. What did you need to talk about, Nora Rosalind? It must be pretty important to interrupt the conversation with a client. Carolina? Damn it! Listen, Nora. You can figure this out on your own. I'm going to be really busy for the next few hours. I appreciate it if you wouldn't bother me with that. And next time, just tell Tadashi to do it himself or invent an excuse. Well, okay, so Tadashi is a micromanager confirmed. See you later. Yeah, I thought she was going to tell you about Carolina, but nah. Let's see how bad it is. Oh, we're down to 10. I can work with that. How high are you? Tadachi's at... You're at 30. Well, I just talked to Neha. Talk to those two. I need to talk to these two. There's Ellie I need to talk to. Right? I wonder what Ellie is doing here after class, but I don't think she had club today. Looks like she's gathering some stuff up into a box. Ellie. She almost dropped the box in her hands. I know, Rosalind, one of these days you're going to give me a heart attack. Considering the price of this school, I'm sure they'll revive you. Ha, you're right, they're probably just carrying my buddy off. On Sunday. Yeah, ha, you're right, they'll probably just carry my body off on a golden stretcher. While you're here though, you mind giving me a hand? I opened the door, watching out for any sharp parts sticking out of the box. Thanks, Nora Rosalind. You have no idea how heavy this is, and I only have so many hands. I should have texted Raquel to help, but she'd be able to carry this no problem. Okay, she's at 25. Would she really drop everything to carry a box for you? I just have to buy her something from the cafeteria. She'll do almost anything for free food. Ha, wouldn't we all? I think almost everyone here would do anything if it meant getting a free meal, even the richer kids. You know, if you text Alistair, he would probably do it for free. Just send him a picture of your puppy dog eyes. He'll never say no. Ha! He would, wouldn't he? I'll have to keep that in mind for the next time. Next. Though, I have to say, I don't exactly mind getting help from you. I couldn't help but help the smile on my face. I got this box of parts of the robotics club, but I need to double check them myself to make sure that they're all really up to par, since they're mostly scraps from other projects. Couldn't the school get new parts for you? Where's the fun in that? A real genius knows how to reinvent things and knows how to properly inspect them so that everything's safe. Still, I'm surprised you managed to find time for yourself. I can't imagine the amount of time it would take to go through all of that on top of regular schoolwork. It's not easy, but that's what this school is for, right? To push push ourselves. But I can't lie and say there aren't other things I would like to do sometimes. She seems a bit down talking about it, and I can imagine why. I'm stressed out with just regular work. I can't imagine adding that much more on top of it. It's a miracle that any of us can find time to socialize on top of work. Ha! You'll be surprised what everyone here can do when we actually work together. Between the before-party study groups, everyone's unique skills, and the ones who seem to always know which teachers are where, and Raquel's excellent planning skills, I'm pretty sure we could do more than just socialize if we really wanted to. Like overthrow the school entirely? Shh, we're not supposed to talk about that. She gets me a cheeky wink before going on her way, throwing a quick thanks over her shoulder for the laugh. Something in her eye tells me a lot more. It tells me a lot more than just a thank you. I think she knew I was trying to get her laugh, and that she appreciates it. She has a really cute laugh. Whoa. Yeah, that's everyone now, right? Alright, I believe that should be everyone. Oh, the bell, right on time. I dashed to my next class. The next couple of hours go by tremendously slow. I keep thinking about the project and a couple of ideas to bring to the meeting. I don't want to arrive empty-handed. We need to be smart in order to pull out a project with good quality within such a small time frame. It won't be easy, especially the presentation part. God, I hate speaking formally in front of an audience. It's a miracle I even pulled off what I did in the department competition. Maybe the adrenaline will kick in again and I'll be able to nail it. Yeah, probably not. Bing! I received a notification on my phone. Wow, Tadashi already created a group on our LinkedIn cloud with some articles that might help us with the project. When did he even have the time? Dring! Finally, I grabbed my stuff and headed to the dorms to grab my laptop. Not wasting time, I took out all the material I wouldn't need for the meeting from my bag and placed my laptop inside it. Alright, I think I have everything. Time to go. Okay. It's time to work on the group project. Go join your team. Okay. But yeah, usually when they first come out, I try to figure out I like just to know where everyone's at. Talk to your group. Find everyone in your group and warn them about the meeting. Once I arrived, everyone was already there. Thank you for finally joining us, Nora Rosalind. Sorry, I had to go fetch my laptop, ass. You do know if you texted regularly like the rest of us, Nora, you wouldn't have to spend so much time chasing it down and wouldn't have had to be late. Texting is pointless when you can just talk face to face. Then you can talk to him next time. My feet are dying from all this running around you made me do. I give him a cheeky wink as I sit down beside him. He gives me a tired smile. Alright, now we can move on to our project. Raises his hand dramatically, waving it around in the air before Tadashi gives him a careless wave to start speaking. Question. Are we making this an essay where we talk about how important representation is, or talk about the consequences of people ignoring it? I'm good for either. Or both. Both is good. I already have a few names in mind for this, and to intentionally segregate casting calls by race, or still refuse to hire anyone who's in the LGBTQ plus community. In fact, there's one director who's rumored to be silencing people with money so no one talks about how he abuses his cast. If that's public knowledge, then how does he get away with it? It's not public. I wonder how he knows it then, but it wouldn't surprise me that with him being such close friends with Tyler, he would have some inner connections. But I'm not sure how we can use something we can't prove in an essay. Tegan Tiger, we can't trash talk anyone, no matter how bad the person is. This is a school project that's meant to be informative. Boring. But since you're all so passionate about it, we can make a very good argument essay on why you should hire people who don't always conform to society's norms. I've done some preliminary work and pulled up multiple articles and academic research that can cover pretty much all the spectrum on this issue. We have more than enough to cover the requirements of the project. Though I have a feeling we're going to go with a full arsenal of arguments in detail, judging by how you all jumped into the topic. So, I'll let you guys decide our final thesis. The main argument can be how someone's outward appearance, sexuality, and gender don't dictate their ability to perform. Following up with the industry primary, both white and straight, and how intentional or not can make it hard for anyone who's not have the same opportunity. With that out of the way, we are able to really get the ball rolling on our project. It surprises me with how passionate Tegan is about this too, though I think Tyler being here really helps. Perfect. I have 20 research papers covering the topic. Just take your pick. Go to your dorm and check. New illustration. Go to your dorm and click on the book to check it out. Alright. Huh. Okay, the illustration's going to give me some time to get used to, if I'm going to be honest. Because it looks like they're playing into, like, I don't want to say big stereotypes, but it looks like then again, and we're only 50. With T and Tyler continuously going back and forth, I don't feel like I have a lot to say that they haven't already brought up. Alright, I believe that's a wrap for today. Making the project outline really helped us sorting out everything, and we have so far is consistent. Good work, everyone. I know all of us have very different schedules tomorrow, so I suggest each of us try working on our parts individually. Then we meet here again tomorrow at the same time and make sure everything is cohesive, and make any final adjustments if necessary. Does anyone have any questions? Tadashi looks at us, waiting, but no one said anything. Great, then I'm going to leave. See you all tomorrow. Next. Please don't be late. We don't have time to waste. Every minute counts in order to finish the project on time. This is 25% of your grades. Please take this seriously. Tadashi gathers his stuff and starts walking away. It's only when my eyes land on the table again that I notice Tadashi's pencil case. I pick it up and run after him. Tadashi! You forgot this. What? You forgot this. I give him the pencil case. Oh, thanks. Nor, I didn't notice. No problem. Well, I need to go and get some studying done. Do you have any plans? I think I'm going to go and get some studying done as well, or I'm going to stay a little bit more, talk with the team a little. I think I'm going to go and get some studying done as well. Actually, can I come with you? Some of the homework problems Mrs. Rodriguez gave us the other day are really kicking my ass. Another perspective would be helpful. Oh sure, I was going to work on those as well. I still have a few to do. Great, let's go. Let's just find a quiet classroom. Well, classroom 2 is quiet. Ah, it was one in classroom 1. As soon as we put our stuff on the desk, we go into full study mode. Tadashi helps me out, and when we finish the study section, I feel confident that I can now solve every single exercise similar to the ones we just worked on. Thanks, Tadashi. I don't know how you do it, but your teaching methods make even the hardest problems easy to understand. Helping Al out with his studies in order for him to take the admission test for Arlington Academy really brought out the tutor in me. I actually quite enjoy it. Well, you mean you tutored him for that impossible exam? I mean, we all passed, including you. It's not impossible. Actually, I thought I failed. I was losing my mind when I got invited to the interview round. But yes, I helped him out. We went through the entire circle of hurricane. That must have been rough. I studied for months for this event, and I still felt like it was going to be a gamble. Funny, that's exactly what Alistair said. And yet, both, here you are. You are here. I'm sure he was just as surprised as I was to receive his acceptance letter. He was in shock for a solid hours. Yep, that sounds about right. Well, this has been nice, but I need to get some rest. See you tomorrow, Rosalind. And don't be late for tomorrow's meeting. Don't worry. Tadashi leaves. Well, actually, it's getting late. I guess it's time to head back to the dorms. I arrive at my room and let my bag fall on the floor. This group project had drained my energy. It was a long day. I let my body fall on the bed and closed my eyes. I should change into my pajamas, but I'm too tired. Finger. Before I get a chance to lift even a finger, my mind drifts to sleep. The next day, shit. I wake up following the chaotic mess in my brain. The project is due tomorrow. There was basically no time to breathe. I tried contacting my group members to make sure everything was still going smoothly, but I ended up having a hard time due to the different and tight schedules all of us had. Any free time between classes was dedicated on the project. That included sacrificing my lunch period. Luckily, I had a free period right after lunch that could work on the project. It's almost finished, only a couple of changes in this part, and I just need to add the last lines, format my part a little, and voila. I hope everyone else had a chance to work on their parts. Ding! Huh? My eyes started to the notification on my laptop screen. Don't be late for the meeting, guys. It was from Tadashi, of course. Tadashi worries too much. I still have 30 minutes before the meeting. He really needs to relax. That being said, I don't think I want a chance on being late. I guess I should just get going. I grabbed everything I needed and headed for the cafeteria. On the plus side, I'm glad I didn't have to run around very much. Second hallway. Cafeteria. Pool hallway. Outside cafeteria. As I walk outside the cafeteria, I notice Tadashi already at the table we used yesterday, typing insanely fast on his laptop. Oh, Honora Rosalind, hello. Hey. It's coding. Didn't know you could code. I don't, at least not that much. I just know some basics. I've been trying to learn it. Ah, is it like a hobby of yours? No, it's to get ahead of my senior year finance classes, really. Only because of the curriculum. Yeah. Wants to show. He does seem to enjoy coding. His posture and expression kind of reminds me of Tian. Before I get the chance to ask him anything else, the rest of our group members arrive and we drive right into our project. Unsurprisingly, Tadashi has already finished his part. I wonder how he managed to get so much done in so little time. Luckily, everyone else and I were close to finishing our parts as well, so everything appeared to be going smoothly. We worked for a couple of hours getting our projects as close to perfection as possible. It was 9 p.m. when we finally called it a day. Yeah, that's another thing they need is to redo the backgrounds and do some day and night things. It's still sunny out and it's 9. Sorry. Once back in my room, I sat on my desk and opened my laptop to go through the project one last time. If I ended up being the one chosen to present the project, I want to make sure I know it like the back of my hand. Yawn. And no matter how much I try to fight it, I feel my eyes shutting, and no matter how much I try to fight it, I cannot resist the feeling of overwhelmed fatigue. Coffee, it's a thing. I feel my head slide down my hand until it falls on my laptop keyboard. But what happened? Did I fall asleep? And check the time. It's almost 2 a.m. I need to sleep. There's no point in trying to get anything done right now. Alright, I turn off my laptop and pick up my alarm. I take care of this to ring earlier than usual. I don't want to be late for the presentation. Tadashi would murder me if I don't show up on time. Might as well get there in advance. I shut in almost immediately. The next day, ring, ring, groan. I sit on my bed and shut off my alarm. Yawn. I get up and stretch myself, trying to shake off the sleep. It's much earlier than the time I usually wake up. I would do anything to sleep some more, but I can't take the risk of being late for classes after Tadashi's warning. I turn on the lights and look for the stuff I need while trying my best not to trip on anything. I've been so busy lately, my room is a complete mess. Dad would not be happy if he saw this. I grab my room uniform along with toiletries bag and head towards the bathroom. What? Oh, please don't tell me she fucked up. As early as the bathroom empty saved it for a couple of athletic students who are running late for their practice. It's strangely peaceful and I like it. Not having any kind of disturbing really lets me enjoy my time alone before the class begins. Till I must wake up ridiculously early of the morning calmness. Maybe I should look into that, becoming a morning person. Nah. And that before leaving, walking back to my room. I quickly tidy up my room and make my bed. But that will do for now. I'm going to look at the project one last time. I really started to hate this project and its stupid topic. I grabbed my bed to get some food. What? Hold on. I have a feeling that it was deleted. My stomach rumbles once the smell of fresh baked bread hits my nose. It's good. God, it's like there's one thing I'm grateful for. It's Arlington's cook. I can't believe how good they are. I walk toward the counter and ask for a protein-based breakfast. The lady in the counter smiles at me as I give her my food ticket. She hands me a plate with scrambled eggs, 2 slices of bread, and with peanut butter and a smoothie. With my breakfast in hand, I take a seat in my usual corner, appreciate the silence around me. Helps me wake up. My thoughts are much clearer by the time I'm done. As I finish, only to notice I still have quite a time before classes start. I should have kept sleeping. Well, my party's done, and we all have left to do is wait for Tadashi to print out this project, so is up early. It's a perfect opportunity to talk with them. New objective, go chat with your friends. Check the project! I'm sorry. What? Back up, bitches! Alright. What? This. Mine. Ooh. Oh, Tegan, Tyler. Ellie, Tegan, and Tyler are already here. Tegan has his head on the table, eyes closed. Meanwhile, Tyler and Ellie were excitedly conversing. I wonder what they're up to. I walk towards them, and Ellie notices me before I have the chance to say anything. Hello, Ellie. Next, good morning, Honora Rosalind. Morning, good morning. What are you guys doing? Tyler, show Honora Rosalind. Tyler hands me his phone. A video of MeTube was playing. I checked the title. The Crested Arlington Academy Encrypted, the series, episode 1. There's a series about the Arlington tutor. Dope, right? Since the competition became famous, people are finally giving it the attention it deserves. It means, however, that the competition will come knocking at our doors. Competition? Yeah, people who will come to investigate our woods. What if they catch it first? What if they got the monetary reward? Media attention. The legendary status of actually catching a cryptid. We need to plan the new hunt, I guess. ASAP. Beams of excitement while Keegan barely moves, simply giving a lazy thumbs up. His face never leaving the table. Is Keegan alright? Huh? Oh yeah, don't worry, just sleep deprived. The usual. Games? Games. So looks in our direction and I can't stop staring at his horrid eye bags. They look worse than usual. He sits and gives me a sigh. There are some new legendary items for a limited time. I can't let the opportunity to get them. He says before letting his head fall on the desk once again. Right. Anyway, Honor, you're totally invited to come and hunt the Arlington. I cannot pronounce our cryptid for the life of us. I'll think about it. Not sure if it's a good idea running through the Arlington woods at the middle of the night. Doesn't sound exactly safe. Plus, I doubt it's real, but if the Arlington ends up being real, then I value my life. Alright, you guys, I'm going to go. I still need to check up some stuff before class starts. See ya. Don't you dare run away from my invitation. Never. I'll see you guys later. A soft guitar melody filled my ears as I entered the auditorium. I see Axel on stage, practicing with one of his higher-end guitars. It's delicate compared to what he had played during the department competition. Expect him. Just kidding. I can't believe you. You should have seen your face. Making him laugh even harder than before. Once he comes down, Axel places his guitar in the case and closes it, sliding it over his shoulder. Did I interrupt your practice? I can leave you now. Nah, it's fine. I was done anyway. Gotta take care of some stuff before class starts. Oh, busy with your new album? I saw your teasers on social media. Yeah. Managing everything all at once can be hard sometimes, but it's worth it, especially if I can make somebody's day better with my music. There's a small, yet extremely genuine grin on Axel's face, making me understand just how important his fans are to him. Well, anyway, I gotta go now. See you later, Nora Rosalind. See ya. Back of his hand turned in my direction, waving at me. He seems a little tired. Axel must be extremely busy, even if he tries to make it look like it's nothing special. I should follow his lead and keep going. Raquel and Alistair are the far end of the gym, doing push-ups. Giving up already, 136. I'm not going down that easily. 7. Wow, they're really going into it. I stayed and watched. They were drenched in sweat, and anyone could see from their irregular breath that they were at their limits, but they weren't stopping. Their drive was inspiring. Until they let their bodies fall flat on the floor with a thud sound. Hey, this isn't over. We'll still have a bench punch at the end of this tie. Can't we take a small break first? I swear your stamina is becoming insane, Raquel. Fine, I need water anyway. They had towels and water bottles. Suddenly, Raquel notices my presence. Hi. Hi, Honor. Not right now. Maybe another time. It's a promise then. Shit. Be careful, Nora Rosalind. Raquel is merciless. Oh, come on, Al. I know how to go easy on someone as cute as Nora Rosalind. What? I playfully rolled my eyes at her flirting. Do you guys work out together? Whenever we have the opportunity, we have similar drives, so we can train each other as much as possible. Yes, and you're always fun to beat, Alistair. Funny, I believe I won yesterday. But I won the day before. Liar between them, their competitive side coming to the surface. I'm sorry, Honor Rosalind, but Al and I need to go and sort out our scores. Go ahead, don't let me stop you guys. See you later in class, Honor Rosalind. Have fun. Oh, Nia and Claire are here. The duo I haven't seen together since I came to the academy. I wonder if they're friends. Good morning. Good morning, Honor Rosalind. Good morning. I see a small tea box at the table. What kind of tea is that? Oh, it's Roberta's tea. Yes, it helps with stress and anxiety, and it's caffeine-free. Claire opened the box to me and see many brown amber-like leaves inside it. Oh, I see. I I don't know anything about tea. Yeah, please tell me if you feel any different trying this one. I will. I didn't know you two were so passionate about tea. Well, India has a vast variety of tea, so I grew up in its culture. Sorry, I have to drink. But I can't deny, I do enjoy to try out different flavors. All of them are very different from each other. Exactly. Plus, all the properties that they have are very interesting to study. Oh, you guys make me want to try out a couple of them. If you really want to, Nora, I have a couple of different teas in my dorm. Just drop by. Thanks, Claire. I will keep that in mind. No problem. I have a couple of indigo ones I can bring you too if you want. I would love that. Thank you. Don't mention it. I'm going to leave you two alone. I'm afraid my limited tea knowledge won't serve me in this discussion. See you two soon. Okay. I'm going to have to stop it here, guys. And I will pick this up as soon as I'm able to. Or